and I make sure that when I send a command through RedEye Pro, that I get the appropriate output on my computer. And so I can confirm that I've set RedEye Pro up correctly. Then I can actually connect RedEye Pro and the AVR and perform additional testing. So the good news is that most of these RS-232 protocols are very consistent from one command to another. We saw that power on and power off are very similar. As a result, in this instance with the NAD receiver, I was able to get everything working just using that power on and power off command. And once I had that and the port listener all going, it was very easy to create other commands. In fact, it only took a few minutes to add these other commands, and they all tested out fine. So at this point, my AVR is done, and the next step is to create some activities. So again, the activity creation process hasn't changed at all. RedEye doesn't care whether it's communicating with the device over serial, relay, infrared. We can use all these commands in our activities just as we did before. Templates work. Our button creation is the same. It all works. In this example, this is just the standard template for watch TV activity. RedEye assigned the volume and mute buttons to the commands I created with the AVR. As long as you got the right command type, it doesn't matter what they're called, RedEye will figure it out. Okay, and as before, I can choose a guide activity for this room. And again, once the serial commands are defined, configuring the rest of the system is just as it was before, pretty easy. So, apologize, I went a little bit long today. So, I got a couple questions here. I apologize, I wasn't really paying attention to chat during the session, so I'm going to just start with that. So one question, is it possible to link IR ports directly to input jacks on hardware without using the emitter? Yes, so we actually have that in our office. If you just have a mono cable and your equipment you're controlling is just has a mono cable in for infrared, that'll work. It may depend on polarity, but I think for what we've seen, we haven't had any problems with that. Next question was, we had that, the relay command we had that loop where we pulsed that relay for 50 seconds. And the question was, is the system frozen for the duration of pulsing? And the answer is, sort of. So what actually happens is when you do a wait like that, it will